Okay, right, so bit of an update. Number 2, see how far I've got. Had a leak, but so this I've put down felt. I have to thank a chap called Budget Railways or something on YouTube. Very good, I have to say. I just glued it down. However, I can't believe how expensive this stuff is. So anybody got any suggestions? I've bought some Gorilla Glue instead. It seems to work okay. So I've used DCC foam, what they call their cork, to lay out the track mat now. I've taken it all up. I broke a few bits unfortunately as well, but so I've ordered some reconditioned track which they call Pristine. It looks good, so I'm going to do that. This section here is, I'm definitely going for a military theme, so this is going to be like a depot with one of the oil sheds, service sheds and all that stuff for the trains. And then, as I said before, this bit that drops down here, I'm going to make this into a dock, like a military dock, with various things going on. I'm just thinking I might put like a railway platform here to take the soldiers home and all that sort of thing. So I'm trying to figure out how to come off the track mat here with various turnouts, I think you call them. So first question is, I have a lot of track sitting over here that I've now separated out from various old kits that I've been given and other things. So do you go nickel, which is all this, or steel, which is this? So there is plenty of the steel, there is quite a bit of the nickel. There's various turnouts which are all different sizes, and I've got some with the little switches on that open and close them. I managed to end up with this Stream, I think they call it, yeah, Streamline 75, but I think the 75 is something to do with the depth of the rail, and apparently some of the older stuff won't run on it. So also, if someone could tell me who made this. They do seem to be okay, and there's a couple of them that don't work, but it seems as though you can't get inside them. I've got various other ones. That's obviously a steel one, short, but if I'm curving around here, it seems to be that I need one of the Hornby swept, I think it's called a third radius turnout. They actually are very good. I think this is one here, because they actually have, the curve is much better, because I don't want it too tight as we're going to run various trains. The other question to ask, let me just put that away, is anybody use this track? It's I quite like it because of the concrete, and it's going to be used over there on the military, but it does move around quite a bit and it's easy to manipulate, but I just don't know how the trains run on it, to be fair. The other question, which one would you suggest? I've got about 6 of these and 3 of these, but I don't know whether anything can go under these, whether they look too short, to be fair. It might be worth lifting them up, but I don't know what I would use underneath to lift them. The other piece obviously is from my 3D printer, so 2 tracks here, 2 tracks above running along. I'm just carrying on printing to go around the corner, so I'm just trying to figure a way of, like over here, which I explained last time. I've got some good ideas on that, so I'll show you next time, is the incline coming round and then joining in, coming round, joining in onto this. I've got a turnout I'm going to put in here which will bring another set round. Obviously you can see that turnout there. Hopefully we'll have like a working area here, and then it goes round. A few trains, I'll come to that in a minute, some of the stuff that I've bought. So these are my favourites so far. Absolutely, I have to say, very detailed, amazing bits of kits. Definitely into the new era, So 37s are my favourites. I have got a few Intercity sets, which they were gifted as part of the set that I got. I've got 3 sets of them and a GNER that I've had to find out. Very difficult finding how to change the motors. Not particularly difficult, but with older trains there's not many people that show you how to change them over, or the electronics. And it obviously carries on down here with lots of various kit. So they're my favourites. Now, as a couple of pointers, I got a which really sacked me off. So I got this box, absolutely fantastic, and it wasn't badly priced actually, to be fair. Let's get it open. So it puts all your trains inside, and I bought a GWR, I think you call it HST, same as the 125s. Ironically, I bought it on the Friday for, I think it was £130, and then I go onto the site on the Saturday to have a look, or I got a notification from Hornby to say they'd reduced it to 100. So that really sacked me off. I don't know why they let people do that. Now, a couple of pointers that I've got. So questions to ask is, I do not understand in this hobby why wagons are so expensive. So I'd like to have like tanker wagons and ore wagons, the bigger ones, but they're like £40. I can buy like them 2 Bachmann 37s. I justified the cost of that because the pack was 200 quid. So they're basically £100 each. They've got lights, they run everything. I could fit DCC into it or put the chip in. How can you pay £40 for a wagon? It's just beyond me. So if somebody's got ideas on how I can get that more economically, because obviously if you're going to have a long train of them, of wagons at £40 each, you'll soon start ramping up a major cost against buying a train. That's the other thing. I still find that the Hornby Scaledale, I think you call it, is still pretty expensive, but they are worth the money, I think, because I cannot be bothered to sit and paint everything. I am looking at the card stuff. WW Scenics, is it, or whatever they call it? They seem to be okay, but there is various ones out there and they vary massively in price. What's the other one? So I've asked about the steel and nickel. And the other thing, fixing the track down, is do you use screws or nails? So I've put this one down with a screw. I have got a couple of small levels that I'm going to use to make sure all the track is level going around, because I've seen a couple of people with problems.